Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play StarTropics. In the last episode, we managed to get Captain Bell's ship out of the way of the strait so we can continue on with our journey. And we need to find Dr. Jones. Pronto. There's really no other direction we can go other than to the east. And there is a bunch of water that we can't travel through, as well as a big island blocking our path. And by looking around, we found out that right here is where we can pass through. Now, there is a nearby town. We might as well go ahead and talk to people around here to figure some things out.
I'm the oldest one of all in the islands, 199 years, but young at heart. Here's a secret. Try looking for a big heart on an isle around here.
And we will need to look for that heart, so that way we can have as much health as we can for whatever awaits us. Welcome to How Do You Do, Cola. Boy, I'm a game master. Name, pose, poem, which I cannot name off the top of my head. Are you a game master? Boy, I may have seen the same boat as yours, about a month ago. Dr. PJ's, DJ, Dr. Whatchamacallum was sailing your boat. Searching for a lost whatchamacallit, you know. Well, these people have seen Dr. Jones.
Hi, I'm the second oldest in all the islands, 188 years. You see, you've already met the second oldest? You must be mistaken. You must have bananas in your ears.
And we kind of met the second oldest woman in Belcola.
Hi, I'm the third oldest in all the islands, 177 years.
Strangely, nobody in real life seems to live that long, but oh well. But there's not much to go by here other than the fact that Dr. Jones has been seen around here, and that there is a heart that we can look for, and we are going to need the heart eventually. So when we go back to Subsea, Navcom will give us a hint at where Dr. J's location is. As a matter of fact, it's the exact location of a signal. We apparently have to go north 49 spaces and east 28 spaces, but that is obviously easier said than done, due to all the water we cannot travel across, as well as all the exploration that we will be doing anyway. And this will happen every time you get into Subsea and start exploring places. So anyway, there's not much else around How Do You Do, Cola? So we might as well go ahead and head north and east. There are some places that we can go, but we will have to dive to get to some of these places. If these dark wavy lines haven't already hinted to you yet, we have to dive down here. And we have a few that we can dive towards as well. If you dive into one of the north, it's just a dead end. You can't really go anywhere from there. Well, the only two places you can kind of go are south and east. We're going to go south first, because I might as well just go ahead and show this off anyway. Now in here is a stairway leading underground, and there's a big apple. You think the apple will be actually useful. And even though it is delicious, it does not increase the amount of health you have by any amount, therefore making the big apple delicious, but rather useless. And we seem to have gotten quite a bit north since the last time we entered Subsea. So we might as well just keep on going. Dive back down here. And this time we want to go east, because there's only one other way that we can go. Now, there is a island right here that we can easily access. If you go down the stairs, you'll finally find a big heart. This is the heart that was hinted at How Do You Do, Cola. And it's a good thing we have it, because we finally have 12 hearts. And we're definitely going to need those hearts, in case we run into a dungeon or anything. So with that said, let's head back into Sub-C. We need to go a little further to the east. We're almost as north as we should be. And with that, let's keep on sailing the seas. So we can only go east from this quarter. And from here, there are some other places. I might as well go ahead and show off this island. As you can see here, it's absolutely useless because there's a hut and nobody alive here. Only thing here is this skeleton, apparently of Rob Caruso Cola. Pretty sure that's supposed to be a reference to something. Probably Robinson Crusoe. That's it. I just remembered it now. Anyway, we need to go a little bit further east now that we're back in Sub-C. And with that, we need to go elsewhere. So, we need to go all the way down here, as close as the land we can get. Go to the right, we're now somewhere else. From here you want to go straight down. Go down these wavy lines and these wavy lines only. The other ones just take you around the circle, and this is the only correct path. Thankfully that part is not randomized. Now, if you take any of the wavy lines to the north, you'll just be going in circles over and over. There's nothing useful there. So we're going to have to go south. Now, there are two sets of wavy lines. The top set will set you back, so you want to enter the bottom one. This one will take you right here. We'll be going down those wavy lines in a minute, but first, might as well go ahead and show off the fact that there are some stairs here which lead to nothing! So we might as well just go ahead and go back into Sub-C. And how well are we doing? Well, we need to go all the way north. Thankfully, we have a way of doing just that. All we have to do is mention the other set of wavy lines here that I just mentioned. These right here. Due north from where you left the island of nothing. Dive down. You'll go all the way to the north. And once you start moving around, you'll find out that Dr. J's signal is very close. So we need to keep on moving here. And we do want to go to the west, followed by the north, and then go through the area here. This is where we need to go. Thank you, wavy lines that pop in and out. We don't have much further to go now. And if we just go north once, east twice, signal will stop. You wanted to dive in this exact spot because this takes you to an undersea cavern that you can explore with Sub-C. And when you enter this area, you'll enter a dungeon. It's not much of one. You just keep going forward. Doors will close behind you as you go through here. And you are now in this little dungeon area. And by going further into this undersea area, we finally entered a dungeon. A real dungeon. So we better be careful. And now we've got some new enemies, these purple cobras. These guys will see you and come after you from a long way away. Just like the green cobras, you need not be directly in front of them. If you're in any direction, any cardinal direction near them, they will come at you. And here it looks like we have no place to go, but if we grab these things, Mike will turn from blue to yellow. This wing power-up will allow you to jump 2 spaces instead of 1, allowing us to jump across the water with ease. You cannot go any more than 2 spaces though. If you try, you will die. So you want to make sure that you don't do that. And After getting all those hearts, we can finally fight off some mummies. These purple mummies take even more damage than the blue ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 12 with the regular yo-yo. Good luck with that. And we have like a whole bunch of tiles and a whole bunch of water. We want to take this path first to get the wings. And from here, we want to jump to where we triggered the switch to get the wings and jump up. Now we have a path to follow. And I'm paying attention to a map here as I'm doing this. And there we go. Once you figure out what to do, you can get to where you need to go. But I still need to trigger the way out for some reason. Apparently I did not do a good job of doing that. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I need to destroy all of the octopi here. That's right. I had the right idea, I just didn't kill off all the enemies. But at least we know where the correct path is now. We have to take both paths that are available to you at the start of this area to defeat all the enemies. But in order to get out, you have to step on this switch that triggered the wing power up in the first place. North, west, north, west, west, south, west, north, west, west, south, west. And we will hit a switch as soon as we get over here. We quickly have to make our way over here and try to avoid all the mummies. We gotta trigger that switch, and then we gotta jump in the center where the hearts are. From here, we can easily take out all of the mummies. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these guys also take 6 hits to kill with the shooting star. Now, as soon as I get on that tile to the north, I gotta jump east. And east again. And east the third time. That will give us a potion. You ready to jump north? There we go. Here's a mollusk. It takes 4 hits to kill with the shooting star. It's very slow. It's not aggressive. It doesn't shoot any projectiles at you. You should be solid at that point. And now we're going to face a boss. We want to go over there first, to the far right, so I can get that power-up that allows me to jump a whole bunch. Jump 2 spaces instead of 1. And this boss here, kind of like Big Octo, but you have the shooting star now, so he can go down in a lot less time, which I like. And of course, don't forget to get those wings before you leave. I almost forgot to mention about the wings. They only apply for the room that you get them in. When you enter another room, they disappear. Mike turns back to blue. You probably already figured out just by me playing the game and watching me play, but in case it wasn't that clear to you, I might as well just go ahead and mention it now. So jump north, get that button to show up, jump on the button, we can finally go north. Got a little bit to go. We're not done yet. Sadly. But hey, at least I still have my potion. Get the thing. Why was that so hard? It really shouldn't have been. So now that we're over here, we have some places we can go. It looks like we have one place due to those dark pixels in the middle, but really, we have a dark room. You want to go through the west wall as far south as you can go. You remember that tile you saw, you jump on it. This uncovers a button. This lets you open up a path to the north. Now thankfully when you leave this room, it will stay open. This is exactly what we want. Now we want to go all the way to the north and then go into the west wall. Grab the wings, go west once, look south, jump south. There we go. We've turned the lights on. Now we need to do things. And I'm trying to figure out how to do them. There we go, we jump on that tile. Apparently, for some strange reason, that switch is not marked on the map that I'm using. Shame on you, VG Maps. So with that said, let's go back to the light switch, jump to the west. We got 2 hearts, I will gladly take those. And by jumping over there, we are able to make our way to the other chest. We got 30 baseballs. We will need those for later. Do not use those for anything. Go ahead and take out the squids that bounce off the walls at angles. We will need to do that. And grab this kick power-up. Use the kick to take out the other 2 squids that you can't reach. We've got that out of the way now. Now for the hardest part after the mid-boss. We got this area. We got pipes that are spitting out fireballs. It's really easy to take damage if you don't know, or rather, if you do know what you're doing, but you still have lousy timing. And we might as well grab those wings because we are going to need them. Ow. And we want to leap over here. No, game. And then we're going to go back for those hearts. We can jump all the way over here with these tiles. And then we can take on this little mollusk and get all that out of the way. Don't know why I went to the right there. Now, I don't know why I went to the right there, but... Now, thankfully, since I have the shooting star, I can easily take these guys down. But in case you don't have it, move in the opposite direction if they're very close to you while they're moving from one tile to another. That way they don't follow you. And try not to lose too many hearts. Please don't. So now, we got one more room. It's got the snakes. I should have just stood exactly where I was, just faced north, and then just took out the snakes that way. But I decided to just go ahead and have them come to me just by stepping north once. And I might as well go ahead. I'll save it for the next part just in case. But I do want to switch to the baseballs. Now here, you want to stand here and wait for this Easter Island head to start moving. When it's lined up with you, it will spit snakes and opens its mouth when it does this. When it does this, you want to throw baseballs into its mouth. I should probably use that potion just in case, because it's not going to carry over to the next area. And thankfully, I managed to kill the thing before I ran out of baseballs. I did not expect it to go a long time between spitting snakes at me and not moving. But you kind of have an idea of what you need to do there. But now that you've beaten the Easter Island head, you've gotten through this dungeon for real. And we don't have to go through that part anymore, which is good. Now it's time to do a little bit more exploring. First of all, we're going to go all the way to the right, because there is something that I wish to grab. And it's going to be very useful, so be sure to remember to grab what it is we're getting here. Also, I want to take the left path, not the right. This part is a bit maze-ish, but it is pretty linear. and it's pretty easy to figure out. We found some stairs. You want to go down these stairs to get the big heart. We've got another big heart in this area. And we will use that to increase our life by 1, as well as completely refill it, because we are definitely going to need it just in case of another dungeon. So now that that's out of the way, let's go back the same way we came in, because the paths near the stairs just lead to dead ends. And we're going to go back to the left. This path right here, don't take it, it's just a bunch of maze-like paths that just lead to a bunch of dead ends. You want to go all the way to the left, where you just came out of, and take this path. From here, we are going to go through more of a maze. Going to the north and to the west will just lead to a bunch of dead ends. Don't go there. Instead, we're just going to follow the statues and make our way to the north up here. And find this thing. What is this big rock? It looks like metal melted by some great heat. It has 3 holes where something used to be. Some strange cipher is inscribed here, but you can't read it. So there's not much we can do here. There is another pathway, but guess what that leads to? Another dungeon. But that will have to wait until the next video, so join me next time where I continue through this cave and see if we can find Dr. Jones. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!